Welcome to Monastir. I'm here for one of the biggest fixtures in the Tunisian football calendar. It's Monastir versus Espérance. I've been to this country before and that video featured Espérance in a home game in the African Champions League. Go and check that video out if you haven't had the chance to see it. The plan this weekend is a very simple one. Day one, we're going to check out the city. Day two, we're going to head to the match. I'm currently stood on a rock just off the coast of Monastir. So the plan is to head onto the mainland and get going. Okay, so our first order of business is to get a ticket for the match on Sunday. I asked that at the hotel reception. He gave me some directions in broken English. Hopefully we can find our way there. I remember in Espérance we were able to go to the actual training ground. Don't think that's the case here. Let's see if we can find it and grab a ticket. Well, this cafe over here's got the Monastir logo on it, so I'm guessing it's somewhere around here. There's a few characters around here as well who've already come up and asked me a few things, saying they're working at my hotel. I don't think they do. Oh, there's a big USM sign here. Right, I think we're in the right place.
Hello?
Yeah, so one ticket for...
Yes, a ticket for one.
Perfect.
For play...
There's a guy downstairs selling tickets. I managed to get one off him and he's let me come in and have a look around. There's loads of old pictures of former teams, former great Monastir teams, show me the mural on the wall. Lovely, lovely bloke. Welcome me in here, let me walk around. There's not a huge amount upstairs, but quite cool to get a little view out of here and just seeing what's going on. I've got my ticket for tomorrow, that's all sorted. I'm going to do the sights today. We'll start off with the Medina, and I've been told about a couple of other places. So that's our next job, I think. I feel like I've covered quite a lot of ground there and seen quite a lot of the city. Started off in the Medina, walking down all the small traditional streets, really different to the one in Tunis. That one was absolutely hectic, whereas this one was a lot more chilled, much quieter. Next I went to the mausoleum of Habib Bourguiba. That's the first president of Tunisia. Very grand, looked absolutely stunning from outside. I was able to go in and actually inside to where the tomb's kept. Obviously I didn't film in there, wouldn't have been very respectful, but it was amazing inside. Next stop was the Ribat of Monastir, this huge fortress. I think it's about 1200 years old, and this was probably the highlight of today. It was so cool. It was like being transported back in time, walking through all the narrow alleyways, arches, stairs. It was a total maze in there and I got lost quite a few times. Pretty risky when you're going up some of these stairs without a handrail as well. The drop was pretty dangerous. The views from there were amazing, and particularly the biggest tower went all the way up to the top of the highest tower. I could see out everywhere from there. That was really, really cool. And from the top of that tower I could see the marina, loads of traditional whitewashed buildings with the blue windows and doorways, all the cool boats and stuff. So that's where I am now. Really chill vibe down here. Stopped off for a milkshake as well, which was pretty nice. So it's been a really cool afternoon. The only thing that is left that may be of interest, is not football related, is my accommodation. So I managed to secure a pretty good deal on this hotel. I was a little bit worried beforehand when I saw the reviews, but we'll head over there now and I'll explain about it a little bit more and show you what it's like. You can make your own mind up. So here it is. Looks all right from the outside, I think we can all agree. And also importantly for me, it's close to the stadium. It's only about a 25-minute walk, which is perfect. Let's go in and I can show you some more. So there's a pretty smart lobby. And then if we come out here, pretty nice pool over there, which I will not be getting in. So over on that side of the pool and on this side of the pool are two bars, which seem to be shut during the day, but I think, judging by some of the reviews, they get quite lively during the evening. There's also a pool and a spa downstairs. I didn't want to poke the camera in there just in case there's people in states of undress. Let's jump in the lift here. And now it's time for the main event. Let me show you the room and you can make your mind up whether you think this is good or not. Bear in mind, I haven't told you how much it cost yet, and it was very cheap. So step right in and look at this main room. Nice and bright, dead clean, nice big bed, desk over here so I can edit on later, telly, chair over there. Check the bathroom out. Again, nice and clean in here, no complaints whatsoever. And this balcony is really good. I think this is great. Check this view out over here. Not a bad view that at all, is it? It's actually got a view of the swimming pool. This balcony overlooks 2 football pitches over there. So after we're done here, I'll probably watch that this evening. The thing about this hotel room as well is all of my food, so breakfast, lunch and dinner, is all included in the price of the room. Let's head down to eat some of that food and see whether it's any good. It is very, very quiet in here. Seemingly not many people taking up the dinner option. The spread isn't massive either. So I've decided let's try the lot and then hopefully something will take my fancy. So let's take a look at what we've got here. Starting off with some sort of spicy soup. Main plate full of rice, potatoes, fish, chicken, some other meat. On the small plate we've got some deep fried things. Maybe that's chicken. Not too sure, hopefully. Some sort of bread thing and quite a sad looking piece of cold pizza. Tomato soup with a bit of rice in it. Can't really go wrong with that. It's fine. Maybe the fish and the rice and the soup, they're all winners so far. Potatoes are bad. They are bad. Right, what's this? Is it lamb? Is it beef? Let's find out. I'm pretty sure that's lamb, and I am not a fan of that. I think they might be chicken. We're about to find out. What is that? Don't know. Some sort of veggie pakora or something. It's good though. So that is on our good list. 2 things to go. The bread thing and the pizza. Surely we can't go wrong with the bread. Let's try that now. Oh no, that's not bread. That is not good. That is really not good. And lastly, the sad looking bit of pizza. Do you know what? It might be cold, but that is actually really, really good. That's a really nice pizza. So, in summary, soup, good. Rice, good. Fish, good. Chicken, okay. Pakora things, whatever they are, really good. Pizza, really good. That is all on our good list. The bad list, potatoes, lamb, whatever that quiche thing was. So we've got more on the good list than on the bad list. I'm happy enough with that. I think that is a win. I'm now going to eat the edible bits of this and enjoy my evening meal. Back up on the balcony to run through these costs for you. I'm going to do it in pounds, so get your currency converter app of choice out and ready. Return flights from the UK to Enfida Airport in Tunisia were £128. I probably could have got those for maybe even half of that if I hadn't booked them so late. The problem with Tunisian league fixtures is they're not confirmed until really late in the day. I only knew the date of this fixture about a week ago. So here's the big one. The accommodation. I've left it as a bit of a mystery, but now it's time to reveal that this hotel for 2 nights with all the food included was £56. I think after me showing you what this hotel is actually like, £28 a night is a really good deal. Because all of the food is included in this hotel, my food costs are 0. In terms of activities, we did quite a lot today. The only things I actually paid for were entrance to the Rabat and the smoothie I had in the marina. The Rabat entrance fee was £2, the smoothie was £2, so the total £4 for activities. Again, really good. And lastly, the match ticket. Now Mohammed that I spoke to earlier, he had 2 types of ticket out on that table when I went in to see him, and when I said I wanted the best ticket available, he reached into the top drawer of his desk and pulled out an extra special ticket, the best ticket that money can buy. So I went for that one, and that cost me £8, which is so cheap. Top flight football for £8. There you have it, you can't beat it. All of which comes to a grand total of £196. That's return flights, 2 nights accommodation, all food, activities, match ticket. We've come to a different continent. We always try to do these trips for under £200, and we've managed to do it in spite of all of that. It is absolutely brilliant value. So I hope you found that informative. As for my plans this evening, I plan on watching a bit of the football from the balcony, and then I'm going to do a bit of editing and get myself nice and rested for the match tomorrow. Match day, US Monastir versus Espérance Tunis. I'm currently down by the marina enjoying a beer because it is a lovely day for it. Monastir are flying high this season. They're currently in 2nd place, and a win today will take them top of the Tunisian League Professionnelle 1. Espérance, obviously we know all about them from our visit here last time. They're the giants of Tunisian football and one of the giants of African football. Since we last saw them in the CAF Champions League, they got to the final of that competition, and they are now now set to compete in the 2025 Club World Cup in America. They've been drawn in a really interesting group actually, with Flamengo and Chelsea. As for Monastir, they're 4 times league winners, 1 times cup winners. So they sit just outside that big 4 of Espérance, Club Africain, Sfax and Étoile du Sahel. On my last trip over here to see Espérance, that was in continental competition, and CAF seemed to be quite strict on what the fans can do inside the stadium. I don't think that's the case for Tunisian domestic football, so I think this one today might be a bit more lively. We might see some pyro, hopefully a tifo. Really looking forward to it. I'm just going to finish this beer and then we'll head to the stadium. Stadium. It's a good job I paid a little bit extra for the extra special ticket, because there is an absolute scrum to get into the normal tickets. Round that side, where I think most of the ultras are sat, there was a huge scrum to get in on that side. That's packed out over there. And then on this side, which was like the 20 dinar ticket, that was crazy as well. Where I went was, I think this is almost like the executive seats or something. I didn't even realise that, but there's a fence separating me from everyone else here, pretty much on the halfway line. The walk here was crazy, going past the old walls of the town and the Medina. It was like Game of Thrones away. Crazy. I've never experienced anything like this. Such a different experience to what I'm used to. I really like the stadium. There's 2 main stands. This side with the cover on, where I am, and then over that side, which I think is where most of the Monastir ultras are. There's a kind of standing section behind the goal over there, but not really. I can't imagine that's open that often. And then over that side, there's nothing, just a load of police fans over there. I don't think officially there's any Espérance fans here. I'd imagine quite a few locals who support Espérance will be sneaking in, but definitely not wearing the colours. We've had an amazing T-phone display for the Monastir fans over there. They look brilliant. The place is absolutely bouncing now just before kick-off. One thing that has piqued my attention is the fact that there is riot police in every single corner of this stadium with their shields out, and I'm wondering why there's no away fans. I guess we'll find out. Okay, kick-off time, let's go! Half-time, Monastir 0, Espérance 0. Monastir have had the better of it, to be honest. They've had a couple of good chances. There was one header early on, a couple of chances to play people in, just not quite worked out. Been quite a bad-tempered game, a bit of diving. The atmosphere in the stands has been brilliant. That stand over there has been bouncing the whole game. The whole place is brilliant. I love this stadium. I really prefer this to Radez, the national stadium. So that national stadium was in the middle of nowhere. It was impossible to get to. It was absolutely huge, so it was half empty. This one's a lot smaller and it's central. I walked here from my hotel, so it's really easy to get to. Lovely day. I'm really enjoying it. Just need some goals. We need some goals. Hopefully there's some to come in the second half. atmosphere has changed quite a bit since that goal went in. Things have turned a little bit nasty. A flare got thrown right into the middle of the pitch. One of the strikers from Monastir had to pick it up and throw it off to the side. We've got a pause in play. The linesman on the far side has come into the middle of the pitch. I think he's been pelted with objects from the Monastir ultras over there. I've never seen anything like this. The Monastir goalkeeper has escorted the linesman back to the sideline with his arm round him and told the supporters to leave him alone. 2-0 to Espérance. They had a second in their 99th minute. Nicely taken, deathly silence in the stadium. There are no Espérance fans here whatsoever. A few bottles going on the pitch. Full time here in Monastir, it finishes Monastir 0, Espérance 2. Flares raining on the pitch behind me from unhappy Monastir fans. They were arguably the better team, but they didn't come out on top today. Espérance, 2 chances, 2 goals. Ruthless, absolutely ruthless for the reigning champions. I've got to go and get my flight. I will be back in Tunisia and hopefully one day I'll see a home goal. Take care, see you on the next one.